totally cooperating. Just with my...
Guys, stop laughing at me, okay? You guys know I meant that the president gets elected once every 4 years, not once every year, okay?
Not doing anything without cooperating. Sir,
I will be very cooperative.
all right, let's try down, please.
That's not you on the 27th?
Oh my god. They got video footage. Okay, guys. I'm just saying there's a guy who has predicted every election right since like 1986 or something, and he's saying Kamala's winning. Who? Link that person right now. Link that person right now. I want to see this guy.
I don't think so. Look, man. Where's that? I don't know where Edna is. Yes, you do.
It's not making sense. So you're the last person to be in a vehicle you wiped out of a lady that's missing.
That sounds really up.
28 years ago, this man kidnapped a woman and was sentenced to 30 years in prison for it. 3 decades later, 80-year-old Edna Suttles is spotted picking him up in a parking lot.
80-year-old? Is this someone? Is this like an Uber driver? Who is this person? Why is there an 80-year-old woman driving?
Be the last time Edna was ever seen alive. Days later, detectives traced Edna's movement and discovered CCTV footage of the same man driving her car.
She's missing right now. Yes, Dan, where is Edna? I don't have a clue.
But that's when police found out.
This guy is bugging, bro. Yo, this guy is bugging. I don't know who. I just see TikToks to take as facts. Hey, fair enough.
Edna
Hey, fair enough.
the only victim.
Wait, this guy. What does this guy do? He just rizzes up old ladies, and that's his demographic. He just rizzes up old ladies.
If you tell him to turn that off, I'll talk to you a little more freely.
If that's not guilty, then I don't know what is.
Sometime around 9 a.m. on August 27th, 80-year-old Edna leaves her home in Traveler's Rest to look after a friend.
80?
Hours later, 911 dispatchers receive a concerning call.
Greenville County 911, what's your emergency? A sitter was supposed to show up to be with my mom today. Her name is Edna Suttle, and she didn't show up. This is not like her. She shows up like clockwork.
Damn.
But this
Damn. Damn, this girl's on it also. 80 years old.
was only the beginning
80
of
years
a
old.
long chain of mysteries. As officers arrived at Edna Suttle's home for a welfare check based on these reports, they received no response. There were no signs of a break-in, and Edna was nowhere to be seen. However, when police asked Edna's son, he pointed out that $50,000 worth of jewelry was missing from the home. More importantly, though, her car was missing too. If the cops could find that, they might be able to figure out where she had gone.
No.
This meant that finding Edna's vehicle would be the most instrumental step in this investigation, as it would give a clue about her last known whereabouts.
Hey, she looking good for 80.
A hunt for Edna's car began, and 6 days later, it was found abandoned in the parking lot of a hotel in Traveler's Rest. This was odd, as Edna lived close by and didn't need to stay at a hotel. A check
fair.
with the staff also revealed that no one under the name of Edna was staying there. So to get to the bottom of this mystery, the cops decided to try and trace back Edna's movement using CCTV cameras starting from her home. At 9:30 a.m., a camera at a nearby pawn shop captures Edna leaving her home and driving towards a local Food Lion grocery store. 9 minutes later, Edna arrives at the store to pick something up. A man approaches the vehicle with 2 bags in his hand and sits alongside Edna, who then drives off back to her home.
What?
4 hours later at 1:43 p.m.,
I hope they explain why she even picked him up. Like, what's a relation to this girl?
Edna's car leaves her home again and arrives at the same Food Lion once more. But this time, the person exiting the driver's seat isn't Edna at all. It's the same old white man she picked up earlier, who immediately moves to his car and parks it next to Edna's.
So he made her go back probably to get the jewelry, and then what? And then probably offed her, and then came back here.
Drags something out of her car, placing it into his. Initially, it was difficult to identify what the man moved from the Jeep to the Chevrolet, but after a frame-by-frame analysis, it wasn't a question of what was moved, but who. Because in a chilling discovery, officers would realize the footage showed the unmistakable golden hair of Edna Suttles.
No.
4 minutes later, at 1:47 p.m.,
I'm not gonna lie.
the man drives Edna's
That shit was
car
like
into the
280p.
hotel's parking lot and parks it in the same spot that the detectives found the vehicle in. He exits and begins wiping down the door and seats, trying to get rid of any evidence of his presence. By 2:14 p.m., the man returns to his vehicle at Food Lion and drives off, marking the last that was seen of Edna and the man.
Bro, it's crazy because for whatever reason she picked him up. Like, she's just like a good lady and like she just believes that strangers are not gonna do this, but it's crazy that a stranger did this to her. You know what I mean? He definitely has a gun. Yeah, I think he must have in the car pulled out a weapon. It was like, give me your most valuable, like, give me all your money. And she's probably like, I don't have money, but I have a lot of jewelry. And so she went in there, got the jewelry, and then, like, you know what I'm saying? And that's when everything happened. But like, dude, just a complete stranger.
Crucial part of this investigation is to now figure out who exactly the man in the video is. But due to the grainy footage and his distance from most cameras, this proved to be difficult.
Bro, imagine
And
doing
the
this in public.
investigation seemed like
Imagine
it would
doing
come
this
to
in
a
public.
standstill. But detectives had an idea. Since the man exited the store with bags in his hand, a purchase was made.
Oh!
And this realization
That's
would
all
be
they
the most
needed.
crucial breakthrough
That's
in
all
the
they needed.
case. Immediately, officers began retrieving footage from inside the store, and when they reviewed it, they came to a harrowing realization. This was Daniel.
Look how easy it is to figure out this guy because of this scar right here, or like whatever this is right here. He's so easy to identify.
Prince, a man who only 24 years prior to this got put in a federal prison for kidnapping.
What?
24 years prior to this incident, in 1997, Daniel was responsible for the kidnapping of a woman in Michigan. He had her tied up, shackled her hands, and was by sheer luck
What?
that she managed to free herself before escaping. Even though he was sentenced to a maximum of 30 years for this crime, he was released by 2009 on parole. But the worst was yet to come. Daniel began working as a handyman for predominantly elderly
Oh
single
my
ladies,
God.
a demographic that not only matched
Oh my God. And like, dude, old people, like, they're less likely to look for older people because they're already old. Oh, this guy's a nutcase.
his previous victim, but also that of Edna's. For officers, the realization now begins to settle in. They have a kidnapper on the run, and there might be a chance that he has kept Edna alive. Not knowing where she is, they had to act fast.
There's
before
no
this
way, right?
glimmer of hope
There's no way.
dimmed. Even with this disturbing past, detectives didn't have enough evidence to press strong charges for kidnapping or murder. However, they had established probable cause for grand larceny involving Edna's Jeep.
Yup.
A warrant to arrest Prince and search his property was granted, and officers were quickly dispatched to Prince's residence to take him into custody.
Totally cooperating. Just relax. Not doing anything. Not cooperating. All right, let's go. Stand up on your feet. Right there.
Yeah, sir. I will be very cooperative.
Despite the number of heavily armed officers that just descended on Prince's
He knows
property,
he's caught.
he remained
Yo,
noticeably
he knows he's caught, bro. Like, he's acting calm, but like, if I did what he did, I would, like, it would be up. I would immediately know it's up.
calm and composed, as if he had a plan to escape this predicament. The following footage was analyzed by our in-house criminal research specialist and retired detective to shed some light on key techniques and strategies used during the questioning. When he is brought into the interrogation room, the detectives start with a relaxed, friendly conversation, a tactic used to put suspects at ease. They don't want him to know they've caught him on camera just yet.
What do you do now?
I do a lot of home remodeling, repairs. I lay a lot of tile. I got a customer base that has me doing stuff.
Okay, so
The old
why
customer base.
Boston, North Carolina, come all the way down from, say, Michigan or Wisconsin?
Okay, here, this is really easy. I'm originally from the east side of the state of Michigan,
Okay.
but I was in prison in Michigan for a while. And when I paroled to the west side of the state.
Okay. What'd you get locked up for? Because you said you got paroled.
I was locked up for
Kidnapping.
kidnapping charge.
Okay.
And I did 13 and a half years for that.
Damn.
I did 1.5 years for a false statement on a vehicle title. You know, when they're not sure if they're going to make something, they want something to hold you with. So the false statement, that's all that was. The kidnapping, I was doing some bad shit that I shouldn't have been doing,
Fair enough.
but I shouldn't have gotten kidnapping. But
Bro, that was, yeah, he should have got like murder. I mean, I know he didn't get her, but the only reason he didn't get her is because she escaped. But he had her tied up and shit.
I was doing some bad shit.
What kind of shit? What shit have you gotten?
At least he's honest, bro. Yeah, you know what it is? He's like, ah, shit. What is he gonna do? Lie? He's like, yeah, I was just into some bad shit. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. He can talk. I was just into some bad shit.
I really don't want to say.
We're just bullshitting.
No, huh?
We're just bullshitting.
Nothing when you're talking to two police detectives in a room.
Oh my.
It's just bullshit. Okay. I've
Okay.
been through the system enough to know
Oh my
that.
God, he's smart.
All I'm going to say about that is I did my time. I made my first
Fair
parole,
enough.
and I haven't been in trouble since.
Hey, and that's great to know. You know, a lot of people, especially being what you've been through, they come out and they go right back to it.
Just because he's a convicted criminal doesn't mean he's involved.
This guy's trying to read him. You know what he's doing? This guy right here is 100% trying to read him, bro. He said, "Oopsies, oopsie, I might have kidnapped somebody." Okay, oopsies, bro.
In Edna's disappearance.
W
But
honesty,
the
I
evidence
guess.
the detectives have paints a different picture altogether from the hard-working, reformed criminal he claimed to be.
I'll talk to you about August 27th, 2021 of this year.
What day of the week was that?
Oh, it was a Friday.
Okay.
This is 3 years ago.
So specifically the 27th.
Oh my God.
What, 2 weeks ago? Do you remember where you were at?
Not specifically.
Damn, of course
Where
not.
you
Yeah.
were at?
I've been going all over the place.
Yeah, that's
I've
all-
been back and forth
there's no way
to
you would know. There's no way you would know,
Charlotte,
right?
South Carolina.
Like, where's your jobs in South Carolina taking you?
Actually, I was down at Traveler's Rest, but I don't know if it was Friday or Thursday. I know I'd been there earlier that week.
Bro, how do you even remember what happened? Actually, it's that same year. Maybe it was recent.
You don't remember which day specifically?
No, it was either Thursday or Friday.
What kind of job were you working
Friday.
I wasn't.
on? You wasn't?
I wasn't. This lady had talked to me several times. I'd been down to her house 2 or 3 times. We kind of got to be friends. This woman has so many damn problems, mostly her daughter.
Oh.
She would call me and have me come down there.
Okay.
She said she needed to have money at one point in time to help her daughter because her daughter was in jail. Then she needed money another time because she was hiring a private investigator.
Okay.
Because her son-in-law she talked to me all kinds of stuff about it. We got
Okay.
to be pretty good friends about stuff like
Okay.
that.
How'd you meet her initially?
I wonder if this is the only person. I'm thinking about this. Do you think this is the only person that he got? Because I'm not gonna lie, he seems pretty like not serial killer to me. But maybe this one girl, you know what I mean?
Years ago,
Okay.
it was somebody given me her name or number, or my name and number.
Here, the detectives are analyzing his behavior and allowing
Yeah,
Prince to
they're
dig a
trying to
hole
catch
for
him. They're trying to
himself
catch
that
him,
he's going to
100%.
struggle to escape from. When they reveal they know the truth, he's going to try and deny his guilt, even when the evidence speaks for
here we go.
itself.
Here we
What
go.
you're telling us is that's not you on the 27th?
Let me put those glasses on.
Parking lot, Traveler's Rest?
Oh, this is HD. This is HD.
That's not
He's
you.
look at the shoes. Look at the shoes. Look at the shoes. He's literally wearing the same shoes and tube socks.
That's me. Where's that?
Food Line, August 27th.
Caught in 4K. He's caught in
9:23.
super 4K.
Okay.
32 seconds.
Like look how HD this is. This is literally him. He knows he can't deny it.
Yeah, I went down to Food Lion. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what were you doing down there that day?
She wanted me to look at some stuff. in her house.
Coincidence?
Okay.
They had the same shoes, the same blue shoes.
She picked me up at Food Lion because she wanted me with her when she was gonna go meet some guy
Oh,
for private investigator.
Okay. Yeah. Tell us about that.
whoa. I wonder what the real reason was. Why did she pick him up? I mean, maybe this was, but I doubt it,
She
right?
wanted me to meet her down there.
Oh, he's freaking out. He's freaking out. He's freaking out.
I was nervous because she says, I'm not sure I trust this guy. And she knows I've been in the military. And she says, will you meet me? She wanted me to see if this guy was going to meet her where he was supposed to meet her.
Do you know where?
There was a hotel lobby that he had finally said, meet me at the hotel.
Okay.
She says, drive up there and see if he's there. And I drove up there.
Oh my God, he knows that they know, so he's trying to craft the story right now in his mind, craft a story so that makes sense to why he went to the hotel. Oh my God.
And
She picked up because he showed her a gun, easy peasy. But he showed her the gun afterwards, right? But what was like the main reason she immediately went to him in the first place? And then I think he put out a gun then, and then he's like, oh.
This is a common
and things are starting to sound really squirrely to me.
This is a common
Oh.
deflective behavior. Prince is not only trying to deflect suspicion away from himself, he's
Yeah.
trying to point suspicion directly
Yeah.
at someone else. In this
Hey!
case, the private
He
investigator.
thinking, he
According
thinking.
to Prince, Edna wanted to meet the private investigator the day before she was reported missing, even though she didn't feel safe meeting him alone. Luckily, detectives have seen the whole thing on camera, and it completely contradicts everything Prince is saying.
Because he was there.
What were you driving? I was driving a blue car.
Your wife's car or your car?
My wife's car.
So that's y'all coming out.
He has a wife? He has a wife? We need John Detective for this? I already figured it out. He did that shit. He did that shit.
25.
They're always so bad. Yo, he has a wife?
It could be.
Because that's their car. That's about 1345 on the.
1345, 145?
Okay.
So you're with her there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not saying yeah. I'm just saying that could be
Yeah,
her.
it's a different angle. But I mean, we've watched this car. Right.
Okay.
Here's y'all in the hotel parking lot.
Damn. Damn, he got her in 4K. He got this man in 4K.
Oh, look. There's y'all backing in.
Yeah.
And a couple of different copies of it. Backing in.
Yeah.
Oh, look. You get out.
But she
Nobody
doesn't.
else gets out.
I told you that.
You're walking around the car.
Yeah.
And
You
what's...
wipe the entire car.
Wow, dog, he's so guilty. Why are you wiping the car down? Why are you wiping the car down? And then you bring out a body bag?
Because I was worried.
You were worried. There's you walking across the parking lot in front of Little Caesars. And there's you getting back into your car and driving away.
Oh, she's with me.
Look, man. You are a good dude.
He said, Will, she's with me. What? Where is she? So often when they get accused of murder, they just sitting there saying it wasn't them, man. If you actually didn't do it, your emotions will go crazy if they didn't believe you. If they didn't believe, yeah, true. You'd be freaking out. Like, what the guys? Like, I didn't do this shit. Like, you'd be freaking out, but he's just like, he's hella calm. He's like,
I honestly do believe
she's
that,
with him
that
in
you
spirit.
screwed up years and years ago.
Prince seems visibly stunned.
Yeah,
by
she's
the
there.
amount
She's
of
there.
Photographic evidence the
Her arm
detective
is there, at
showing
least.
him. And even though it can't be refuted, Prince is going to try and lie his way out of it. But that's
W
not the
emote
only
by.
evidence
That's actually- I
detectives
love that
managed to
emote.
find along the way, as there's mud on the wheels of Prince's car, leading detectives to believe he drove off-road
Yup,
to
to
either
drop her
kill
off.
Edna or to dump her body. And this is when we arrive at the pivotal
Oh
moment
my
where
God.
Prince's story starts to fall
Oh, here we
apart.
go. Here we
You're
go.
not a bad guy, right? Nobody is saying that you're some evil, twisted.
But we
dude.
all make mistakes.
Okay. We need to know where. It
We
is.
all make mistakes,
we
bro.
processed the car. We found the dirt. Where did you go off road?
Oh,
I never
Where did you leave?
Oh, I can tell you exactly where she and I had gone off road.
oh, this guy, dog. Oh, now that I think about it, I think I know where we went.
When we were
Does every man have this weird blue shirt, and why do they match the wall so good? Hey, we like
25
blue.
south, there was, off to the right, there was a truck with a trailer and another vehicle there that had a for sale sign on it.
Actually, I do know.
And I needed a work truck. And I went ahead and I pulled in and with her, and then we pulled out. And it was right there on 25.
Even in the face of such overwhelming evidence,
He's saying that
Prince still
he pulled up to the truck for sale with her, but then that's it. And then when they just left, like there got to be someone else there, right?
denies any wrongdoing and even tries to take control of the situation. But detectives have him cornered, and he's quickly starting to struggle to maintain his composure.
Where's right now? Her family is desperately looking for her.
She's missing right now.
Yes, Dan, where is Ed?
I don't have a clue. I dropped her off at her house.
Dan, please listen. You did not drop her off at her house.
Oh, he's caught.
We have followed that car the
He's
entire
caught.
day, up and down 25.
And she
There's
never
a
comes
number
out.
of minutes that are unaccounted for that are not by her house.
You know, is this information that you should tell him? Because now he knows, like, he knows that they don't know. So he can just deny the whole, you know what I mean? Like, he knows that they don't know. So, like, he just denies.
Which car? Mine or hers?
Dan, stop playing games. You know what we're
When I
talking
got,
about.
okay, I can help you here.
Okay.
You gotta give me a second. You gotta let me answer the question.
Stop playing games with us, bro.
When I dropped her vehicle off, looking for the guy, she said she wanted me to take her and drive around in my vehicle. So I left her vehicle. I went down to Food Lion, and she was in my vehicle with me. And I dropped her off at home.
Damn, we watched the video. She is not.
The car sits there.
It sits there, man.
No, not in her car.
He's saying, saying he dropped her off in his car and then she was just gone after that.
We watched you go back to Food Lion. You did not drop anyone off.
Yeah,
man.
like, cause they never saw her leave that car. So how does she teleport to your car at the food place, right? It doesn't even make sense.
I picked her back up. She sat in my car at Food Lion, and I went back and got her.
No, you did not.
The detectives are beginning to apply more pressure on Prince, knowing
they pray W
he's telling
press
them is a lie. But he continues to stay on the defense, even trying to brush off the fact that he might have destroyed potential evidence.
I don't know where Edna is.
She did.
and remember, he said he was worried. Worried about what? Remember when he said that? He said, this man said he was worried. But what was he worried about? When he was wiping down the car, why are you wiping down someone else's car?
No, I don't.
Damn.
Dan, you literally did this in public, dog. You literally did this in front of a food store with cameras and Little Caesars, bro. You could have been a little more stealthy, bro.
Let's go back to why you wiped the car down. What you said you were worried about what?
Yeah, what are you worried about?
The only thing I did was because I knew I'd been in and out of her car all the time with her. I'm like, there is no way in hell I'm gonna just leave this thing here because she's got somebody that's after her.
Prince tries to deflect suspicion again by suggesting Edna may have
You're
been
telling me
some
there's
kind of
someone out here trying to hunt down an 80-year-old woman named Edna?
danger, but he doesn't realize just how prepared these
He's
detectives
bugging.
are.
Who would be after her?
Yeah.
That guy with the truck, she said she didn't trust him.
The PI?
Yeah, so somebody she hired as a PI.
His story's totally different. He's been doing work for her. I mean, on the son-in-law thing. I mean, we've interviewed. I mean, he had no. He didn't.
Is this real? Wait, they actually talked to the PI?
So
Edna from Incredibles?
She said she hired another PI. I'm sure
Ah,
you're
of course.
recording this.
Of course. There's another
You're the
PI.
first person to be in a vehicle you wiped out of a lady that's missing.
True.
That sounds really fucked up.
That's the truth.
That's why we're here.
It's the
I'm
truth.
real honest with you guys. I told you what was going on.
The detectives managed to get Prince to admit he was with Edna on the day she disappeared. While Prince tried to convince them he was helping her meet a suspicious private investigator, they know it's a desperate attempt to deflect suspicion.
He's
and
done. Yo,
distance
he needs a
himself from the
lawyer.
crime.
He needs a
Prince
lawyer.
insisted he
He
dropped
needs a
Edna
lawyer.
off at her home, safe and well. But the detectives established that he was the last person to see her alive, and because of this interrogation, they locked him into a lie that would eventually lead to a chilling confession. When detectives search Prince's property, they find several automatic weapons. Because
Yeah,
of his
he had a
previous
gun.
convictions,
He had a
he's
gun.
forbidden from owning any firearms.
I
That
knew it.
means he could be
I
facing
mean,
a
this is
federal
America.
charge
This
and
is
be
America.
detained
You
for
know what I
even
mean?
longer.
He
While
has a
he's
gun.
detained, they continue to search his land and find one of the most crucial pieces of evidence yet.
Oh
a
my
yogurt
god.
cup.
Yogurt. Yogurt, guys. Yogurt. Oh, he did it. No, he did it for sure.
This is the yogurt he bought shortly before Edna disappeared, and it's laced with a cocktail of drugs. Lorazepam, tramadol, and cyclobenzaprine can cause central nervous system
Wait.
rapidly before.
This guy bought yogurt. What the hell? Went to this lady's house and said, "Hey, let's eat some yogurt." And then mixed up all these drugs, and then she like got incapacitated from the drugs of the yogurt. What was this guy up to?
Edna disappeared, and it's laced with a cocktail of drugs. Lorazepam, tramadol, and cyclobenzaprine can cause central nervous system depression when they're combined. When this happens, the body's neurological functions slow down. In other words, you're under sedation, exactly as Edna was in the parking lot when she was seen in Prince's car. After feeding her the laced yogurt, there's nothing Edna can do to stop him, and she's led away to her death at the hand.
Wait.
There's
She's
nothing
driving him while she's like high?
Edna can do seen in Prince's car. After feeding her the laced yogurt, there's nothing Edna can do to stop him, and she's led away to her death at the hands of this sadistic killer. Prince begins to realize he's cornered.
Yup,
and
he's
has
caught.
Nowhere to run.
He's caught.
So they bring him back in for more questioning, where he makes a full
he's in his prison outfit, right?
confession as he admits to 3 more murders, including those of Lee Goodman, Dolores Sellers, and her daughter, Nancy Rigo.
What? This guy killed 3 other women and one of them was a mother and a child? What is up with this guy?
The first victim was Dolores. Daniel had euthanized Dolores Sellers at the request of her daughter, Nancy Rigo.
Oh! Okay, Wait, what? So he killed this girl because the daughter wanted it? Wait, Nancy later began to have second thoughts and contemplated contacting the police? Wait, what? So the daughter wanted him to kill the mom, and then he did it, but then the daughter's like, oh, I feel bad, I wanted to call the police? So then he just killed her. Why call the police?
However, Nancy began to have second thoughts and wanted to contact the police, putting her directly in the crosshairs of Daniel Prince.
Oh, he was not about to let that happen.
Disturbed serial killer.
Oh my God.
Nancy Rigo was now his second victim.
Oh my God.
Even worse is the fact that for several years, Daniel began receiving Nancy's social security checks because she had given him her power of attorney. Moreover,
why?
the search of Daniel's property would also reveal several of Nancy's documents. Since 2017, after her murder, Daniel pretended to be Nancy by sending her family emails and messages in an attempt to prevent them from thinking that she was dead. Daniel's third victim was Lee Goodman, who allegedly attempted to rob him, according to Daniel.
Okay, I will say the first one is, I don't want to say it's not his fault because he shouldn't have done any of that. He's a psychopath for doing any of that, and the right response is not to shoot the lady. But like, the lady asked him to like, I'm gonna give her the mom a lethal dose, and then he did it, and then she was having regrets, and so she was gonna call the cops. Probably not on him, but she was probably gonna call the cops because she felt like bad, and then he was like, I'm not getting caught with that. I'm not getting caught red-handed. And so that he had to offer, right? But like, I don't want to say it's completely his fault, but like the girl played a part in it, and then he felt like he couldn't go back to jail. So fair enough, kind of. But this one, and then this girl tried to rob him. Is it never his fault, bro? Yo, John, Tom, what is up? Also, Jay Foots, what is up? What is up, my guy? I hope you had a good stream, dude. I hope you had a good stream, my guy.
Much like Nancy and Edna, her body was disposed of in some desolate area.
Damn!
And finally, Daniel's fourth and final victim was Edna Suttles, whose body would be found 1 year later on May 16th, 2020.
This guy is crazy, bro. This guy is crazy, bro. Also, thank you. I want to say thank you again, Jay Foots. W fucking raid, bro. W fucking raid.
2. In a grave close to Daniel's home in Rutherford County. Although decomposed, officers were able to positively identify it as Edna.
They got her.
The body to her loved ones.
They got her.
In the face of his crimes, he would never let go of his chance to leverage as much information as he could.
There was quite a lot of stuff found in your B house.
Yeah.
There could be a million explanations for some of that stuff, and I don't want to jump to conclusions. And if there's something that happened that you didn't intend to happen, let's talk about it.
There are things that have to happen, and there are things that are going to happen.
What? This is psychopathic. I'm gonna try to sleep. Good night, my guy, if you can.
And I have acceptance with this. I would like a little bit of control in how they happen.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
If you tell them to turn that off, I will talk to you a little more freely.
When they turn the cameras off, Prince makes a final attempt to take control and influence the outcome.
Did he lie? Like, they turned it off, so right now they don't have evidence, right? It's just hearsay, or did they actually keep it on? You know what I mean? Like, they just lied to him and said, yeah, we turned it off.
Come in his favor. Daniel Prince avoided a trial by making a deal with authorities. He would tell them about the location of Edna's body, and in turn, his case would go federal because of the better living conditions in federal prisons. Not only that, but he would also avoid the death penalty and instead receive a life sentence.
Oh my God! This guy did his research, bro. He did his research.
One would think that the detectives were naive to turn off their cameras and not record Daniel's confession.
I mean, at the end of the day, all they care about is that they found Edna's body, right? They don't really care about like what happens to him other than the fact that he goes to jail, but they care about getting Edna's body, and they got it, bro.
But unbeknownst to Prince, the investigators keep the backup audio recording running after shutting down the camera. This is the chilling confession.
Oh, here we go.
made.
Okay, let's put it this way. A person I was very good friends with
Yeah.
wanted to do something to put someone basically out of their misery
The mom. This is the mom and daughter.
that was very closely related to them. That's one body. That
Okay.
person started having an extreme amount of guilt over this.
Yeah.
And decided they were going to go tell what had happened.
Yeah,
That's the
and
second
then he was like, "Oh hell no, because I'm not getting caught up for this. Because you made me do this, and then now I'm caught up in it. Nah."
body. There's a third body that I did not kill, and I knew that they'd be getting Social Security disability for the rest of their life. So I got rid of said bodies, for example, so that I could continue to use the car.
Oh, okay.
Any chance while he's getting all this squared away,
Mm-hmm.
can you just help me get that closure for Edna's family?
Not until I have this. I clam up like a clam if this doesn't go federal for everything.
Oh, because this guy's a genius. Oh my god! I'm not gonna lie, yo. This guy is a genius, bro. But I will say, at least this one, he's not just some mindless killer. I don't know about the first kidnapping, but he's not really just like a mindless killer. I don't know about Edna. I don't know why he did that to Edna, but he's not just a mindless killer. This guy actually, like, if it's true that he kind of had his reasons, but like he's still nuts. But dude, this guy did his research. Like, if I was ever caught, you gotta make this shit go federal, or else you're never getting anything from me ever again. Like, dude, this guy, wow. Now he's life in prison.